Y'all, I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute since I've been on, but I'm here and we're gonna talk. While I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna be cooking. Make some rasta pasta, just something real quick. Me and the kids just got in from soccer, and yeah, I figure why not? Let me come on and talk to my fam. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. We ain't talk, we ain't chat. Because normally I don't go live. Normally I put out a video, or I used to put out videos, and lately I've been over on TikTok. So if you want to find me over there on TikTok. My name over there is Florida Girl or Just Being P. JUSBEING P. One word, no space. Anywho, hold on, y'all. I'm looking for some pots. I'm trying to cook real quick because, like I said, me and my kids, we just got back from soccer practice. It's after 7, and I'm just gonna make some rasta pasta, just something easy, quick, simple, straight to the point, but it's gonna be good and delicious. In the meantime, y'all, we're gonna talk about why it's not too late to go to nursing school. It's never too late to go to nursing school, guys. And if you just start following me, or you haven't started following me, or you just new to my channel, um, hold on, y'all. Um, my stove just did something weird. Hold on. Let's try this again. All right. So, anyways, like I was saying, if you're new here and you don't know my story, I went to nursing school at the age of 34 or 35. I went at 35. I went at 35. I graduated, I think at 35. I don't know. It's somewhere between 35, 34 and 35. I don't remember. I just know it was in 2017 is when I got started. And I'm just here to encourage you that it's still the beginning of the school, it's still the beginning of the year. It's not too late. It's not too late to enroll. And when I mean enroll, meaning um more than likely they're gonna have a fall semester or maybe even a spring semester, or not spring because we're in spring, a summer semester. You just got to look into your local um, trade school, vocational college, whatever it is. Um, and I'm strictly talking about LVN, LPN, um, getting that degree. Mm. So, got to cut this chicken. Anywho, if I was you, and I've been deeply thinking about considering going to nursing school. First of all, if you're married, talk it over with your spouse because it's a chance that you may and may not want to work. If y'all are able to last off of one income, If y'all able to make it on one income, while you focus strictly on nursing, then do that. But if you're not able, y'all figure it out. Figure out, what you're gonna do. Whether you work weekends only for the next year and a half. All I know is it's a sacrifice, and it's gonna be a sacrifice. And once you sacrifice that, it's gonna be well worth it. I promise you, it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna take your career, your livelihood to a whole different dimension. Um, you're gonna be able to do things that you probably never been able to do before. You're gonna think of things that you always desired, but you just never had the income. You will be able to do. Like it's a huge. It's gonna be a huge change in your life for you, your spouse, your family. If it's just you as a single mother taking care of your kids, I promise you, it's worth it. Give me a second, y'all, because I told them I'm trying to cook at the same time. Had to get my peppers out. So yeah, go up to your local school, trade school, vocational technical center, and do your research. Talk to somebody, or if they have like little pamphlets or program, like everything that you need to know about that program, how to enroll, how many credit hours you're gonna need, how much it costs. Go pick up that information. That'll be helpful when you're going over it with your spouse. And when I say spouse, I'm not just talking to women. I'm talking to the men too, because we need more men in nursing. We really do, because men give off a different aura. Although most men aren't like natural caregivers, but when what I've noticed, the men that's in this field, I noticed that they have more patience. And when I say patience, I'm not talking about the people. I mean like patience with whatever's going on with your patient, your resident. They take more time with them. They try to get a better understanding instead of rushing and blowing people off or whatever. They honestly, men are caring. They really are. They really are. Um, so yeah, this information is for men and women. Go down to your local, go down to your local trade school, get the information, talk with whomever, see what you got to do prior to getting into the program. Whether you have to take the TEAS test, you have to take the HESI test, find out what type of grade you need to pass the HESI test to get into the nursing program. Because just because you pass the HESI or the TEAS test does not mean you get into the nursing program. It doesn't work like that. And nursing is really like a competition, and honestly they go by the highest grades. So if, say for instance, I get um let's say a 78 on my TEAS test and you get a 90, you're gonna get picked over me all day. You're gonna get picked for the program because of course they want to keep the higher rating. They want a high graduation rate, and it's understood. I mean, I get it. So yeah, go down there, find out all your information, find out what you would have to pay for out of pocket, find out if you get financial aid or if you can get financial aid. Like financial aid helped me a lot. Sorry, I feel like there's some hair on my face. um, Financial aid helped a lot, and honestly, to the point where I don't recall it coming out of the pocket. The only thing I came out of the pocket for was to take my a TEAS test because you have to take that way prior to getting accepted into the program, and you have to. I want to say that's it. I want to say that's all I paid for. Once I got into the program, and let me back it up. before you get, when you get selected in the program, they will send you out either email or a letter. Actually, you get a letter in the mail. That's the best letter you'll ever get, right? You get a letter in the mail, and they will say, congratulations, you have been accepted to such and such school for the nursing program, the PN program, for whatever year you decide to go, right? And then in there, they will tell you about um, what, like orientation, when the orientation date and the time you need to be there. And once you go to orientation, you're there probably like an hour, maybe hour and a half, because they give you all this information. It's good to take a pad and a pen, make and write notes, because they're gonna tell you from what they expect, what they're looking for, to how clinicals are gonna go, how the class is gonna go. If it's gonna be Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 1, whatever. They're gonna go over if you can wear jewelry. I don't have on my necklace. I'm sorry. I took my earrings and stuff and necklace off. But if you can wear jewelry, they're gonna go over it all. And I remember when they talked about jewelry, I said, "Well, can I wear my wedding ring?" They was like, "Yeah, but it's on you if you lose it." You know. They'll talk about nails. If you can wear nails during the program, like they give you all this information. So orientation is a must. Go to orientation. Um, Let me get my fork. They're gonna also let you know when the program start at an actual date, what date you start your program, and what the first class or whatever would be. They're gonna tell you, like I said, the expectations, such as you can't miss any class. And if you do miss a class, you got to have a really, really, really good excuse. Um, they're gonna tell you about tests and the percentages they expect you to pass, like especially like your drug math. We call it drug math, but it's dosage and how many chances and stuff you would get. Like one thing about it, and two things for sure, nursing school ain't that easy. It's hard, and it's definitely harder. I can say it might be harder or challenging for us that's up in age. But if you determine, if you want it that bad, you're gonna do it. You're not gonna make no excuses. You're not gonna let nothing get in your way of becoming a nurse, and that's just period. Um, Trying to think what else I can tell you about getting into the nursing program. Like, do y'all have any questions? Put it in the chat if you got a question. If not, you can always write it in the comment section later after this video goes up. Um, I read I read all my comments. Yeah, I really do. And I respond. I'm trying to think what else you would need. Um, I remember when I was in nursing school, I remember only missing one day. And I missed that day because I was extremely just tired. Um, at the time, I had my son was 3. My son was 2. He was going on 3 that particular year. And so I had a toddler and I had a 10-year old, 9, 10-year old. So I was juggling with them. And I mean, I was married. I had a husband that helped out or whatever. But I was exhausted. I was tired. Like my body was tired. Clinicals, I don't think you can miss any. Like if you do, you got to come up with a really, really, really good excuse. For clinicals, I don't think you can miss any. I didn't. But one thing I am going to say about clinicals, take it from me. When you go to clinicals, because clinicals is normally when you go to a rehab, long-term care, nursing home, and they will. You first start off like being a CNA. If you don't know what a CNA is, a CNA is a certified nursing assistant. They are the ones that get the residents up, dressed, they get the vitals. In some facilities, not all. They get the vitals and give it to the nurse. They help them brush their teeth. They bathe them. They have, check and change, all that stuff. That's what the CNAs do. And they have you working as a CNA first because they want you to get a feel of what your CNAs do. And also might just be so you can appreciate your CNAs more. And baby, do I appreciate my CNAs. I don't know if y'all watched my recent reel that I put on them, but I on YouTube, if you go look at your YouTube shorts from me, I put a video up of I got my CNAs some gifts for Valentine's Day. Now mind you, on my haul, I only have two CNAs. I bought at least nine. I think I did about 9 gifts. Go back, go check it out and like. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. But yeah, I'm always looking out for my CNAs. Anywho, back to the story. So yeah, the first half you will be doing CNA work, getting the feel, and then they're gonna eventually have you doing nursing. When you get to the nursing part, my suggestion would be listen, ask questions, even if it sounds dumb, even if the question sounds dumb when you asking a nurse, like, why are you doing this? Like that, you like, because you want clarity of what they're doing and why they're doing it. They'll tell you. Um, and the thing about me, I didn't take it. I feel like I didn't take it seriously enough. And the reason why I say that because I'm there with my nursing friends and we're laughing and joking and stuff, playing around when we're supposed to be seeing patients. We're supposed to be doing whatever the task that our instructor gave us, and we took it for granted. At least I did. You can learn a lot while you're at clinical, so please, 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 please pay attention, ask questions, um, especially when it comes to like your skills such as G tubes and trachs and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. For me, trachs are the worst. Um, I can't remember. I don't think I've dealt with a trach since I left nursing school. I don't think I dealt with a trach, but I'm okay with it. Not having to deal with them. I just cringe having to put some sort of, suction in their throat to get, any mucus out. But other than that, I can do it. um, when you learn your skills, make sure you know that you know that you know your skills because just because whenever you get out nursing the nursing program doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go into a nursing home. You may decide to go into a jail or let's see, assisted living, memory care. They have so many specialties that you can go into. You might decide to do a clinic or a doctor's office. And so just know your skills, learn what you can learn. But I'm be honest, the people that work in long-term care, that work in nursing homes and rehabs, they get paid the most. They get paid more than those that's in assisted living and memory care. And they get paid more than um what was the other one I named? Assisted living memory care. Oh, in clinics, doctors' offices. Yeah, they get paid from the bare minimum. But if you trying to get a bag, go to go to a nursing home. Go to a nursing home. They're gonna pay you more. You'll get incentives, and then if you don't know what incentive is, like you'll get like a bonus in case like let's say they need you to come in and work. They may spot you $200. They may give you $500 just to come in and fill that shift because they need help, and that has nothing to do with your regular hourly pay. You gonna get paid that on you gonna get paid the $500 on top of like yeah, it's money to be made in healthcare, and I'm sure everybody can use an additional $500 before they pay shit. Sometimes they cut it beforehand. Sometimes they give it to you on a gift card, but it's so much money to be made. Um, and then when it comes to bonuses, you might get a sign-on bonus anywhere from 3,000, 5,000, 6,000. The most I've gotten a sign-on bonus was $6,000, and they gave it to me in a short period of time. When I say a short period of time, I'm saying like the first 30 days, I got my first half. I got $3,000. And then at my 90th day, I got the other 3,000. Like on top of my regular pay. So it's money to be made in healthcare, and I appreciate. I do not regret going to nursing school a bit. I don't. But I'm gonna tell you this: nursing school. Everybody, not even nursing school. When you get into these jobs, everybody is not there for the same reason as you. Some people are there to they're just to make money. They can care less about those people, and then you have others. Then you have others that actually care, and that's where the problem lies. You dealing with the nurses that don't care, because it's hard to follow behind those type of nurses because they're not writing good notes, or they might not be making no notes at all, and it's unfortunate. And you can run and tell your DON, your ADON all you want to. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You wasting your time, your breath, your energy. So just make sure that you get in this field for the right reason, and look at the patients as if they're your loved one. Like when you want your loved one to be taken care of by a good nurse, or let's say if you were in that position in a nursing home, and will you want somebody to take good care of you? Like I believe in karma, so what goes around comes around. So just do the right thing when somebody's looking, and even when no one's looking. Always do the right thing. Anywho, again, if y'all have any questions about anything I've said, um, if y'all have a video y'all want me to talk on, just leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments, and I will get to it. I will answer it, and let me finish cooking. And I'll catch y'all on the next video or the next live. Till next time, guys. Peace.